do then is fix the problem before it gets really, really serious.
All right, Julie sent an email in saying, does Ryan think that harsher punishments for people who breed and fight pit bulls would solve anything? And she says that I do not necessarily agree with training for people, but references are a must during adoption.
Oh yeah, and the great thing about dog adoption is, if everybody adopted from a shelter, we'd actually be in a lot better situation, because shelters do an awful lot of vetting of owners. And so we really advocate adopting because of the fact you get kind of like a one-on-one helper, somebody who you can go to the shelter and say, oh, I want a German Shepherd, and the shelter will have a look at you and your house and your lifestyle and say, you're the last person on earth who should own a German Shepherd, but we have a Labrador that will be perfect. So it's almost like having a one-on-one helper. So that's a great route to get a dog, and what people need to dismiss from their head immediately, the idea that getting a dog from a shelter is somehow inferior, or that dogs in shelters have somehow got problems. They don't. They're great dogs, and you actually get a lot of help. The first question, fantastic question. I do think it would solve the problem. I think you could solve the problem of dog fighting almost overnight by simply saying, if you are caught fighting a dog, or if you are caught attending a dog fight, you're going to get 7 years in jail. Now, you won't suddenly have our jails filled up with people who have been involved in dog fighting. What you actually do by having a proper sentence for a truly heinous crime is you'll stop those people who go along to dog fights, who have got this sick bloodlust thing going on. They're going to think, is 7 years worth it? Because at the moment what they do is they think, at worst I'm going to get a fine, and if I get a 6-month jail sentence, I can do that in 12 weeks. So if you were to say to them, no longer is that the case, you're going to get 7 years. If you're just in the vicinity of a dog fight, you would literally, if not half it, even better, you'd drive down nearly all of it. So that is the answer. And my view is, if you have a member of society who gets their kicks from looking at dogs virtually killing each other, that is, as far as I'm concerned, a dangerous member of society, and somebody who I would rather was behind bars.
All right, strong stuff from Ryan and Meara. Now we're running out of time, so we're going to go to the news, and there is a special song that's been written by a lady from Cambridgeshire, sort of Suffolk border, Maria Danes, who's been on the show before, and she loves dogs, and she's often doing things to help people with shelters and one thing or another. She's like the dog's angel, I think, and it's called I'm Coming Home, and I really want to play that in our next hour before we go to our next guest. But at the moment, Ryan, thank you so much for joining us. We have to go to the news now, and of course, if people want to find out more about Bruce and Canine Magazine, is there a link or something, a website?
There is. If they Google Canine Magazine, if they want to find out about Bruce, just Google the name DDA Watch, and you'll find all you need to know about Bruce and what you can do to help him.
All right, lovely, thank you very much. And a quick email that I had from another Julie says that she attended the vigil for Bruce in London last night and was emotionally choked at the vision of an empty collar next to a lighted candle and a lone dog toy. Oh gosh, I know. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us tonight.